Hello. We are live in the studio on this Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful time. All right. Make sure we're all good on here. All right. We're on here. How are we doing today? Oh my gosh. Hi, Alyssa. Welcome. So happy to have you here. Girl, let me tell you something. I see you are like the go live queen now, but when I tell you the way that my brain is not awake and alive at 6 in the morning, I can't do it. But I'm happy that you can. I am more of a night writer, but that's just who I am as a person, and that's okay. It's bad enough I have to be at work at 8 a.m., much less having to write. Yeah. Hey, you make it look easy though, because you are just always just up and at 'em, and also like I need the same level of motivation that you have for doing dishes and folding laundry because I have none. Hello, Megan. Welcome. Happy to have you here. All right. So, what are you guys going to be working on during this sprint? I would love to know. The secret ingredient is coffee. Speaking of coffee, I made a coffee and I left it somewhere. I'm going to be very much right back. Gosh, thank you for the reminder. Coffee acquired. Also, my mug says, I kill people in books. Relax. Don't you just love? Spooky fun project and drinking my vitamins from Absorption Co. I've never heard of that before, but get your vitamins. We love that. We love health. Power through and finish this book this week. Only 7 chapters left. Well, if you would like this mug, it is available on Jenna Moresi. She's a author tuber on here. You've probably heard of her. This is on her shop, her author shop. So that's where I got this from. And I got this sweater too. It says, I'm a writer. I hate people. Both of these came from Miss Jenna Moresi. So we're very thankful and grateful. Hello. How are you? I'm doing wonderful. Ian Summer Holders Company. Oh, okay. You know, it's so funny that you just shared that because I think it was yesterday. I was watching someone do a eat like Ian Somerhalder for a day, and so that's really funny that you said that. That dude is, I don't know, he's some kind of like health genius because he talks about food like it is like a chemical experiment that he's putting together to make the most to get the most out of what he's eating. Like he adds a little bit of salt here, a little bit of fat here, just to I don't know. If you're ever interested, just go look up the video. I can't explain it like him. Food is food to me, and I only thing that I can track is protein. That's all I can keep up with. But alrighty, and then Alyssa's trying to power through and finish the book this week. Only 7 chapters left. See, Alyssa, I'm proud of you because I am in the opposite place. I am basically doing a restart. There's some things that are being kept in this next draft, but for the most part, I have 15 chapters I have to rewrite, and I have not started it. And so that's why I'm doing this today, so that I can have some people here to hold me accountable and to make me start writing those chapters because I don't know if it's just me and this could just be just a writer thing or just a normal human thing, but I feel like I'm afraid to start rewriting them because in my brain, I'm thinking, what if these rewritten chapters aren't better than the ones I already have written? And then I feel like I've wasted my time, but I know that's not going to be the case. These chapters are going to be better because I have a 52,000 word outline. Yeah. And so I'm stressed, but I'm also blessed because you know what? I have an outline. I know where we're going. We have a roadmap. We just have to execute. But I'm thinking of starting us all off with a little 20 minutes to warm up, and then we can just do like a 20, a 25, and a 30, and then I think that'll do us for the day. I just really need to get some words in on this thing. Also, I have set up my new Scrivener document, so that is progress. I did that yesterday while I was at work. So we're making progress. It's just slower progress than I want to make, but I'm just gonna bite the bullet and we're gonna do it today. So let me get my little clock pulled up. Discovery writer here today. Love that. See, I tried to be a discovery writer. I tried to be a pantser, couldn't do it. I would get about halfway through and I'll be like, what am I talking about? What are we saying here? And then I'll just delete the whole thing and start over. So I have since seen the light of having an outline. And while I don't know everything in my outline, there's still obviously some things you discover in the writing process as you're, inside of the heads of your characters and things like that. But for the most part, all of the events and the timeline is set. I just don't know all the little minute details. I figure those out as I'm writing. And so love that. Also, I'm intrigued by what makes your project spooky. I do love me a spooky anything. So let me see. Open the window. There's the clock. Share it. Boom. Okay. So we have 20 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Now. Okay, friends, how did we do? I think, let me see. Let me open the Scrivener file. That's not Scrivener. That is something else. I got about 300 words, which is not bad because this is also chapter 1, and so it was just me trying to figure out how the heck I wanted to restart this thing. It starts in the same with the same event happening with him seeing this gathering of people outside of his dorm room, but I'm having to switch because I was writing it in the third person and now I'm in a first person kind of situation. And so I get to like bring in some of his thoughts. And so knowing and deciding when to bring those in, that's just where we're at. So it was a lot of thinking, but it's fine. Looks like, let's see. Hi, Angela. Welcome. While I wait for my ride, I'm writing down ideas. So when I get home, I'll be ready to type. We love that. Hello, Cody. Hi, everyone. Hope you're having a good writing session. So far, so good that we just had our first sprint, and I think it went well. Alyssa got about 500 words. Slay. Megan, 545, and finished a scene. We love to see it. Hello, Franny Marie. How are you? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is today. Like today's just one of those days where, hold on, let me can I hide this? I'm not good at being a streamer. There we go. But anyway, I was just having one of those writing sessions where I literally forget how words are. Like I literally had to Google. I know what a basin is, like a water basin, but I just had to Google it just to make sure that I knew what a basin was. And that's the kind of day we're having. But we're gonna get through it, and we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna do the thing. Yes, woo to those word counts. Mick, I was just watching one of your vlogs. I think it was last night before I was going to bed. By the way, I loved your breakdown of story structure for Shadow and Bone. It was very lovely and it was so informative. And ever since I've gotten into this editing world of writing a book, I have slowly been becoming obsessed with story structure. Like I feel like I can't enjoy any form of media now without being like, oh, there's the catalyst and something like that. I'm like, oh, here's the dark night of the soul. Oh, bad guys are closing in. Like everything that I do now is literally, I can't not think about story structure, which I guess is a good thing. It means I'm excited. I don't know. Had the same thing happen yesterday. Had to ask the stream what the word for a coffee sleeve was. Is there a specific word for the sleeve that goes on your coffee cup? Because if there is, I just called it a sleeve. So if it's not a sleeve, then please let me know so I don't embarrass myself. Nope, just sleeve. Okay, love that. Because I was like, is there a name for that? But I'm basically trying to describe a fountain and called it cardboard thing. I mean, you're not wrong. It is a cardboard thing. So I had that today at work and was trying to think of the word blood pressure. Oh my gosh, I will forever now refer to it as just the cardboard thing. You know the cardboard thing, the cardboard thing. And people, if you get it, then they get it, and if they don't, they don't. That's not on me. That's on them. But I was trying to describe the fountain, and I ended up just changing it because I was like, I don't know if water basin is what I want it to be. I want it to be more of like a chalice, like she's offering like water to people, and that's kind of where the water flows from. Like her chalice is floweth over, and I just kind of wanted to add some what you call it, almost like foreshadowing, because this is kind of going to be something that is going to come back, not necessarily with the fountain, but let's see, what did I say? Also, if you don't know, if you've never been in one of my streams, something that I like to do at the end of each session is, if you would like to share something just to kind of keep us all in a positive mindset, share something that you wrote during the last stream that you like, because while you might not like a lot of what you wrote, there's got to be at least one thing that you like. And so it's just, reminding us that, hey, we are good. So I'm going to share the thing that I like from mine that I just wrote. Let's see if I can find it. I mean, I only wrote 300 words. It can't be that hard to find. Oh, here it is. And in the center of it all is an old stone fountain that depicts an angel, her wings tucked behind her back. She is holding a chalice in her outstretched hand, offering a drink to those that pass her by. In the light of day, water flows through the structure, filling the cup to its brim, causing it to pour over into the base of the fountain. By night, the water is gone and her cup lay empty. She has given all she can give until the sun rises again, and she is forced to yet again give. And so that's kind of a thing that I'm going to be playing with my main character. And so it's kind of like setting up that with what we're about to learn about him in this first chapter, but the reader doesn't know that yet. So no matter how today ends, I've protected everyone. Oh, let me see. Make it go up there. Oh, that's not what I want. That's what I want. No matter how today ends, I protected everyone I can. Kennedy is safe, states away, and Danny, I almost said Donnie. Lord have mercy. And Danny is safe in my lies. Ooh, I love that. Safe in my lies. And don't worry, I will not tell a soul, Alyssa. The only people that will know are the people that watch this recorded live stream in the future. The darkness rolled in like spiny fingers clawing at the dirt from an open grave. Ooh, that is spooky. I like that. I love all things ooky spooky. Also, I guess I can make that go away just for right now because we're not in a writing sprint. But all things ooky spooky scary are my favorite. I don't know what I was doing. I just associated for a second. But oh yes, dark vibes. Loves it. Don't be sorry. You're still here with us in spirit, even if you are on whatever ride you are on, and I hope that you get there safely. Drink check. What is everyone drinking right now? Obviously, I'm drinking coffee. So I was just curious, what is your drink of choice for this here writing session we're having today? Obviously, I need more, but that is a problem. Ooh, adding some darkness to Disney. Is this going to be like a Disney retelling situation that you're doing here? Are you doing my character's tears and also water? Very good. Stay hydrated because them tears are salty, girl. I love that. Yeah. Listen, okay. So does each of my characters in this book have like their own little like POV situation moment? And I have kind of associated at least one song to one of the characters. And I don't know if anyone here knows Miss, Beyonce Carter Knowles, but there's a song on her newest album, Cowboy Carter, called what's it called? It's the ballad that has Cardo Mio Ben in it. Why is it just left my brain? Now I have to look it up and tell you. Daughter. It's called Daughter. And that one is one of my characters' songs because there's like a whole like ballroom scene, not ballroom scene. It's like more of like a gala event because her father's in politics, and so they're going to this event after something very traumatic just happened to her, but her father doesn't care. He's not the nicest person, and he's like, you will be there at this event or deuces, you're not my daughter anymore. And basically there's something that happens at this event that is very like that song Daughter, because she has just gone through this traumatic thing, but she basically finds out in the end that she, just like her father, will do anything that she needs to do in order to get what she wants. And so that chapter was hard to write, but I listened to that song while I was writing it. Loves it. Don't know why that came to my brain. I just wanted to tell you guys that because why not? You guys are here. You're in the sessions. You get some inside information on these characters. Also done drinking my vitamins and coffee. Very loose Disney retelling. Okay. Is it what specific Disney are you retelling? Ice water, because it's yes. In Cleveland, Ohio. I guess Ohio's north of here. So I don't know. I am in Tennessee. So what is our weather? I haven't even bothered to walk outside today because it's just not that kind of day. It is currently 88 degrees here. So it's pretty warm. Pretty warm. Song set the scene so much for me, yes. And also, I'm one that I said it in one of my vlogs before, but if I'm writing in a specific setting, I love soundscapes on YouTube. Yes, love it. It's more of Once Upon a Time. Girl, I love Once Upon a Time. That is one of my favorite. Meets Pretty Little Liars. I also love that show. So, Megan, you need to just go on ahead and sign me up to be a beta reader because I would love to read that. 96. Whew, Lord. Good Lord have mercy. And humid. Yes, it's humid here too. Yes, Once Upon a Time. Can we just have a moment? Because I still have not gotten over just what a good show that was. And did we need to have a musical episode? Yeah, we did. People hated that musical episode, and I think there was a couple musical episodes, but people hated on them. I love them, and I still listen to that album to this day because it's a bop. And also, I'm very like big musical theater person, and so they definitely give musical theater vibes. Oh, Captain Hook has my whole heart. That man is first of all gorgeous. Second of all, we love a character arc. He goes from being a villain to a love interest. Like we love enemies to lovers. I have my main characters as Wendy and James. Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm very interested. I'm gonna be following this because I need to know more. Because and you know what, Megan, you might have just inspired me to start a Once Upon a Time watch through again, because I'm pretty sure I've seen that entire series at least 4 or 5 times. Not me pulling up Captain Swan's best moments on the other tab. Oh my gosh. And also, the evil witch, we stan. We stan her. Miss Regina, love her to pieces. I want her to be my aunt or something. I don't know. But she's I could talk for hours about Once Upon a Time. And like Rumpelstiltskin, just the way that they really interlocked all of those characters and still kept all the magic. I just it I live. Regina is my fave. Yes. She's just a baddie. And like she's gonna do what she's gotta do and she ain't gonna care if it hurts your feelings or not. Okay? That's just who she is as a person. Oh yeah. Belle needs to figure her life out. I agree 100%. But the show's over now. So what are we gonna do? I guess we'll maybe. Hey, Megan, since you're doing something kind of Once Upon a Time ish, give Belle a better love interest than she got in the show because it wasn't it. It wasn't it, sis. But also, don't let me tell you what to do with your story. It's your book. You do whatever you want to, boo. Anyway, all right. I think we have talked about some Once Upon a Time enough because if we keep going, I will not stop. So, how do we feel about adding 5 minutes and doing a 25-minute sprint? Are we all cool with that? Because now that I've kind of broken the seal and started to write, I'm like excited to write again. So I love that. I'll keep her in the brainstorming list. Thank you. Let's go. Perfect. Okay, well, let me get my timer set back up. There she is. We're going to add 5 minutes to her, make it a nice 25 minutes. All righty, here we go. Fingers on the keyboard. Go. See you in 25 minutes. Alrighty, friends, that is the end of the sprint. How did we do? What's the favorite thing that you wrote during that last sprint? Mix on your honeymoon. That's so fun. Also, congrats if you recently just got married. How fun is that? Where are you honeymooning? I'd be interested to know if you're still here. Made it home. Yay. Angela's home, everybody. So good. 600 words and finish the chapter. Yes. Love that. We love progress. Is that the one that in your one of your last vlogs? Not the one you posted today, but the one you posted before that you said you've been stuck on for a while? Or maybe it was you said it in your live with Brielle that you've been on that one for like a week. Or is this the next chapter? I think I got another like 300 words, but also I don't know what I'm doing right now because I keep kind of going up and down above different paragraphs. I'm kind of bebopping around. I don't know. I can only hope that Danny hates me enough to save me. I love. Don't get too comfortable, Wendy, darling. Remember what happens when you linger too long in the darkness. I'm moving so fast, it's like for after that evil chapter I was on earlier. Hey, there's always that one chapter that just like it just locks us up. I don't know what it is. But once we get past that, we're like and it's all like easier. Like, has it always been like this? I'm babysitting right now, so I can't write, but I'm hanging out. Well, we're so glad you're hanging out with us, Elizabeth. Happy to have you here. Let's see. Like I said, I did 300. Let me see what I want to share from that. Ooh, okay. I think I'll share this part. Okay, you ready? So this is a scene with my main character. He's in his dorm and he just got moved in, and we're seeing the last moments between him and his mother because I really want to set up early like how the main character feels about his mom. He loves her, but he's definitely annoyed by her. And then, but this is there's secrets that come into play with her after. So this is what it is. um Oh, I lost it. Oh, here it is. My mom told. So basically, it starts off with the mom making him breakfast before they, load up the car and come to move into the dorm. And so my mom told me she wanted to send me off with a yummy breakfast, but I knew what she was really doing. She wanted to make one last effort to remind me just how good I have it at home, as a reminder that everything I could ever want is at home and I could change my mind at any moment. On her way out, she gave me a hug with tearful eyes and squeezed me just a little harder than normal. You know, home will always be a safe place for you to land, she whispered into my shirt that was now stained with her tears. I said nothing back. I just stood there and let her have this moment because once it had passed, I would be free of her. I would never say this to my mom, but after everything that has happened over the last 2 years, there is one thing that I want more than fresh bagels and safety: freedom. So that is kind of setting up what my main character really wants. And so that's something that I did not do in the most recent draft. And so I wanted to make sure very early on to let us know that his big goal is to have freedom. Oh, hi. If that's my fiance, everybody. Everyone say hi, Clark. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. He's so supportive. He's literally in the living room with our dog and our cat, keeping them quiet so that I can stream with you guys. I have to hop off now. Oh, bye, Mick. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. Thank you, Linda. I don't even hear my Southern accent, but I believe that I have one. So thank you. Didn't get to write, but did get to bookmark some research on the 1860s. Love that. James somehow has the magic mirror, and I'm realizing that could be a whole subplot. Like, how did Mr. Hook get it? Ooh. Slay, jaw on the floor. I don't know what you're reacting to, Alyssa, with jaw on the floor. Good afternoon, friends. Hi, Green Ruled. Ooh, nice. Oh, see, look, everyone's saying, hey, Clark. Hi, Clark. Hey, Clark. You're popular now. You just need to be in all the streams so all these people can say hey to you. But yes. Oh, thank you, Alyssa. That makes me happy. Yeah, I really like that because I'm now that I have, and I think the reason that I kept getting held up on starting this next draft is because after I completed the first initial draft, I was very heavy in like the editing brain. And so now that I'm like trying to transition back into more of a drafting brain, but also, oh, Clark says hi. But now that I'm trying to transition back to more of a drafting brain, there's still a little part of me that wants to hold on to making sure that each line has a purpose and so, like it's not just fluff that I'm putting in there. So I have a feeling that this drafting process is going to go a little slower, but with me focusing on drafting as well as making sure the lines make sense and I'm really driving home my characters' motivations, what they want, and setting up their relationship with those around them, that in the end this redraft will be of better quality than the first draft initially was. Character motivation and goal is always something I do in the rewrites. Somehow I always miss it the first time around. See, I'm glad to know I'm not alone because in my brain I knew all their motivations, but I had some beta readers read through the edited draft that I did, and they were like, why did this person do this? Like, what was their motivation? And I was like, well, isn't it obvious? like but then I forget I made up the story, I wrote the book, and so not everyone knows everything that I know, and I have to make sure that it's all coming through on the page. So I will say sending it to beta readers was super beneficial because now that I have all their notes, I'm taking those into account as I'm rewriting. So, I feel like I'm in a constant state of brainstorming. I come up with a story idea one day and the next day I don't like it. I just want to come up with a story that excites me. I can feel that because I will say that there was a big part of me that has been dreading this redraft so much that I was getting distracted by other ideas. Like if you saw in my last vlog that I got kind of distracted by one of my stories that I did because with my shiny new idea syndrome situation, I have like a Google Doc with just like synopses of various book ideas so that whenever I'm done with this one, I can just go through and cherry pick whichever one sounds the most fun to me. Well, I ended up brainstorming one of those ideas just so I could get that brainstorming itch scratched, I guess. And once I did that, I was able to be excited about this story again because I was like, wait, since I'm redrafting, technically I get to brainstorm and do fun things with that again. And so I just kind of had to get in that mindset of just having fun and not knowing what the end result was going to look like and being okay with that because in the end, so sorry, ADHD, hello. Writing for me before I ever decided that I wanted to publish a book was fun. Writing has always been fun for me, making up stories and being the mastermind that tells all my characters what they're doing and why they're doing it has always been fun for me. And sometimes I have to remind myself now that I have the intention to publish that writing is still fun and that I can still play around and have fun because no one's going to see this exact version that I'm writing right now. Because obviously there will be edits, more editing and more drafts, all that fun stuff. And so I'm just gonna approach it with a fun mindset and really just play around with some things as now that I have this new POV that I'm writing from. And so I feel like don't put too much pressure on yourself to stick to one idea. Just think of multiple ideas and then whichever one sparks your fancy that day, that's the one you write in. I know like Kate Kavanaugh on here, she has many stories that she likes to write in. And so like she has like one that she's working on in various versions of drafts. And she just kind of follows wherever her inspiration leads her. And she's still making progress just in multiple different stories. So if that's what works for you, then that's what do maybe. Did you say you wanted to make your novel longer? If so, you could show the mom going through the steps of making the breakfast. I have trouble shortening my stuff. Yes. I do want this to be a little longer. My first edited draft was closed in right on around like 55,000 words. I'm trying to get it to more of that 65,000, but also in the first draft, I didn't talk about any of this in the first chapter. So I'm already like adding words. I didn't really set up that relationship between him and his mom in the first chapter. So we'll see what happens by the end of it. And if I do need to add more fun things, then I will absolutely add more fun things. Oh my gosh, Becca, welcome. So happy to have you in the stream. Hey, Adra, welcome. Happy to have you. Also, Becca, what are we working on? Because I know in your last vlog, you mentioned that you kind of been tinkering around with a romance. Are we still doing that? Have we gone back to our horror novel? I would love to have a joint stream soon. Pretty please and thank you. Because I have now been in the throes. I just started doing if you don't know, I do musical theater on the side, and I have been cast as Roger in our production of Grease at our community theater here. And so rehearsals started for that on Monday. And so I'm now in the throes of balancing an 8 to 5 while having rehearsal from 6 to 10. So it's, time is limited, but there's always at least one day that I can get on here and be productive. So yeah, girl, Becca, hit me up. We'll set a date to do that. I think my problem is I'm a pantser, and trying to sit down and come up with ideas and outlining is getting in the way of my creativity. Okay, so well, Elizabeth, have you tried doing an outline just to see if that helps you? Or just doing like a brain dump and then taking all of those things and sifting through them and putting them in kind of a chronological order just to give you a map of events. And then from there, you can just kind of play with your character interactions and stuff like that. So you're still technically pantsing, but you still know what, major plot point we're working towards next. That helped me a lot because, like I said, I had all my plot points, but I, kind of played around in order to get to the next plot point, just to kind of do some discovery drafts. Why am I talking with my hands so much? Do you I'm just over here casting spells? Writing live streams, it feels like there's more of them. I know. I love a live stream because not only are you being productive, you're getting to hang out with other people in the chat and whoever is hosting, and I love it. I'm a beta and a sensitivity reader, so I'm always glad to give a few tips when I can. Good to know, Angela. I will keep that in mind when I am looking for beta readers for the next round of this book, but it'll be a little minute until I'm done with that. I'm attempting to write out events on index cards, but it's slow going for my novel in its third draft. I feel you. I am currently in my third draft, and I'm doing some major rewrites because it's just what needed to be done. Feel free, of course, because we're internet friends, even though I do get paid by many authors. Oh, love that. We love a small business or a big business. I don't know your business, Angela. I will try that again. Yes. I'm literally working on getting back into the paranormal thriller right now. I'm prepping for a major writing session tomorrow. I can focus on the larger projects now that school is out of the way. Also, are you officially done with your master's? Because I know you were doing like your thesis. If so, congratulations on finishing. I am an underwriter, and also same, Adra. I did not add enough detail, which is why my betas were like, they were reading this character do something and they're like, but why? And I'm like, isn't it obvious? It was not obvious. And so that's what we're rewriting for. Third Draft Club is the best club in the world. Also, Coffee Club is the best club in the world. Dipping out to get something to eat. All right, Megan, we will see you in the next one. I hope you eat something delicious. Cries. Oh no. So I guess that means that you are an overwriter. I mean, I don't know what you were aiming for with your thriller. I know typically thrillers are like 65 to 85 ish, but there's always the exceptions to the rule. Both drafts were a little over 20K for a fantasy. Whoa. Yeah. That is because I know fantasies can. I think they don't quote me because I don't write fantasy, but I mean I feel like the word count range for fantasies is a little wider. The standard, you can do whatever you want because at the end of the day it's your book, so who cares? But the publication standard is all over the place. Technically, yes, I have one more class this summer, and also thank you. Also, congrats on the third draft, girl. It's going. It's happening. That's why we're here, because I was just not able to motivate myself to start it. So I figured I would get on here and go live so that people can yell at me to work on my book and hold me accountable. But that's so exciting. Yay. Just one more class this summer and then we are done. Love that. Probably be around 70, but since I dictated it, it's majorly overwritten. See, Alyssa, I need you to do a masterclass on how you dictate, because I feel like the way that I speak is so all over the place that I would come back to this dictated document and be like, what was I saying there? But and I know that you have also had moments because I've seen them in your vlogs, but I feel like it would just be a jumbled up mess and I would be so overwhelmed with having to sift through all the words that I spoke to get to the meat of what I really wanted to do in the scene. I don't know. Maybe I need to do it more so I can have more practice at it. But yep, it is indeed nuts. I asked my editor specifically to tell me where I needed to add description. That is a good idea. I plan on, once I finish this draft 3, I'm going to obviously do another little sift through edit situation. And then I want to send this to more beta readers to get some feedback on it. And then I'm going to implement that feedback. And then I think once I have done that, then I'm going to move into hiring a professional editor and all that good stuff. I might start a YouTube channel because of me. Aw, I'm so happy. Yes, please do. Come join this awesome community of writers that you see over here in the chat. Like I have made so many fun writer friends since I have been on YouTube. And that's really all I wanted. I wanted to make friends that I can write with. And hello, that's what we're doing right now. And 2, I just wanted to kind of have a video log of me writing this book that I have had it stuck in my brain since I think 2015. So the last 10 years just been sitting idle in my brain, and I'm like, enough is enough. We're going to write the book, and I'm going to make friends on here that can hold me accountable. And that's what we're doing. So why are you not working on your book? I am working on my book. That's what we're doing here, Adra. That's what we're doing here. Also, am I saying your name right, Adra? If not, please correct me. It is overwhelming. I'm still trying to figure out how I can make it easier to sort through the next time around. I believe in you, Alyssa. Also, as a fellow mystery thriller person, if you would love a beta reader for your story, hit me up, because I love that. That's predominantly what I read is mystery thriller, and I dabble in fantasy, but I mostly read mystery thriller. I love me some Frida McFadden. Yes, writer friends are the best. All of you are the best. I just finished reading the newest Housemaid book, because I've read the first 2 and then the third one came out this month, and it was chef's kiss. So good. I only hope to be as talented as Miss Frida McFadden one day, because she is a queen. Yes. Said with an A and ah. Adra. Okay. Got it. Okay, I'll absolutely hit you up for that. I need more betas who actually read thrillers. I'm your girl. Hit me up. I have to dip out and finish editing my video for this week, but I'll be back for another stream soon. Just wanted to pop in and say hello. Yay. Thank you so much for stopping by, Becca. Can't wait to see your new video once it is uploaded. Is it going live today? I mean, you probably already left. I don't know. Anyway, let's do one final sprint, and we're going to up the ante once again and do 30 minutes. And then that'll be our closeout sprint of the day. How do we feel about that? Do we love that idea? Because I need to get some more words. I want to try to get as close to finishing chapter one as I can, but I know I'm probably not going to finish it, but I want to get as close as I can. Oh, up this Saturday. I will be looking forward to it. Thank you, and best of luck to you, Rebecca. Or Becca, can't wait to hear more about your paranormal story. Alyssa's excited about our 30-minute sprint. So is Adra. So I'm going to go ahead and get my clock pulled back up. Angela is down. Elizabeth is ready. All right, let's just do the thing, shall we? Let's see, 30 minutes. The final sprint of today, at least for me, starts now. Best of luck, everyone. Alrighty, friends. That is the end of our 30-minute timer. How did we do? Share with me your favorite thing that you wrote. I got about 400 words, question mark, in that last sprint. So productive. I almost got 1,000 words written today. So we will happily take that. Let's see. The favorite thing that I wrote is okay, this is from my main character's perspective. I wish I could hear what they were saying. I moved my hands to the latches above the window, but upon further inspection, both the latches and the edges of the window had been sealed shut. I traced the perimeter and wonder what might have happened in the past to prompt this precaution. They say 95% of rules are made for 5% of people. Were the sealed windows meant to keep others out or to ensure that we stay in? So fun things happening there. Hitting a wall, but I got about 800 and almost reached the end of another chapter. So definitely a win. Alyssa, you are killing it, Queen. And I'm so happy for you because I'm struggling just to write this one chapter, but I'm doing it from basically scratch. I mean, I know what happens in chapter 1, but now that I'm focusing on just this one perspective, it's like a whole new world of things can happen from just his perspective alone. So it's fine. Working on re-outlining the next chapter. Love that. Hi, friends. Hope everyone had a productive sprint. Just finished up with my 8 to 5 job. Now finally able to write. Yay. Love that. Yeah, we actually had the day off today at work, which is why I was able to get on at 2 p.m. Today we have Juneteenth as a holiday that the university acknowledges. So we were able to get off for the day, and I love that. Let's see. Casey, what are you working on? I got my outline done for the midpoint, 479 words. Very nice, Angela. Very exciting. Working from home. I mean, same. I'm working from home and I'm pretending that my day job is to be a writer. I am cosplaying as a writer today. Because technically I'm still getting paid for the day because it's a campus university holiday. Hey, girl, the amount of times that I have worked on my stuff while I was sitting at work, that's none of their business. As long as I get my work done, what I do in my free time and on my lunch break and all that good stuff, that's between me and God and no one else. But yay, I'm so glad that we were all able to be productive today. I was finally able to break the seal and get into writing this chapter, starting this off. And actually, before I let all of you go, you have to say hi to the vlog because I've started filming a vlog today that will hopefully be up next Monday. We shall see if I can do enough between now and this weekend to prompt the need to post a vlog. You know what I'm saying? So let me get the vlog ready. All right, here we go. We are recording. As you can see, we're here doing our live writing sprint. Everyone say hi, vlog. Let me flip the screen down so I can make sure I'm showing what I need to do. Hello, friends. Hi, vlog. Hi, vlog. We were super productive, and I'm excited that I was able to start. Oh, Clark says hi. I was excited that I was able to start this redraft process with some wonderful, beautiful humans. Slay. Love that for all of us. So what's everyone's plans for the rest of the day? Are we going to keep writing? Because I do need to log off. I have to get ready. I have to be somewhere at 6, and I need to eat food. I need to shower and, just make myself look like a normal, productive human that is being forced to leave the house today. Because I have to be at rehearsal from 6 to 10, which is sad because I would much rather stay home and just keep working on this. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But thank you all so much for joining the stream today. I had so much fun hanging out with all of you wonderful people. I hope that we all were able to get some good words in, which, judging by the chat, we all were. So, cheers to that. We love to see it. Going to the lap swim and then convincing myself to write more. Love that. Of course, I was so happy to host. So glad I could be here. As soon as I knew I had the day off today, I was like, let's do a live writing sprint. Let's not waste the off day and just not write. And so I'm so glad that I did this because I'm so glad that you were all able to get stuff done. I was able to get started. We've broken the seal now. So now we're going to keep trucking on ahead. And I'm hoping to have this redraft done by the end of July. Fingers crossed. But you'll just have to see. And I'm probably going to try to be hosting at least one live sprint a week in order to motivate me to get that done and make that happen for us. And I can't wait to hear the updates on all of your projects. But until the next time I see you guys, bye. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday and a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll see you next time. Keep on writing.